All right, today we're diving into something huge, a scientific breakthrough that honestly has been decades in the making. We're talking about bridging what's known as the quantum gap. So let me start by asking you this. What if? What if just one discovery could change everything? I mean, unlock a whole new era of technology, solve problems we've always thought were impossible, and just fundamentally reshape our world. Because, for decades, that's pretty much exactly the situation we've been in. There's been this incredible technological revolution just waiting for us, but it's been stuck behind this giant and, for a long time, seemingly unbreakable wall. And that obstacle, we're calling it the quantum wall. It really captures both the massive promise and, let's be honest, the incredibly frustrating problem that's right at the heart of quantum computing. Okay, so to really get what this wall is, you have to understand the huge difference between the computer you're probably watching this on and a quantum computer. Your laptop, your phone, they all use bits. Super simple, super reliable. It's either a 0 or a 1. But a quantum computer, it uses qubits. And a qubit can be a 0, a 1, or, and this is the wild part, both at the same time. That's what gives them this mind-bending exponential power. But, and it's a huge but, it comes at a massive cost. They're unbelievably fragile. Yeah, that fragility, it actually has a name: quantum decoherence. It sounds super technical, but it boils down to a really simple and honestly devastating problem. Think about it. The tiniest vibration, a microscopic change in temperature, any little interaction with the outside world, and the qubit just loses its special quantum state. It basically forgets what it was doing. The whole calculation just goes poof. Here's an analogy for you. Imagine you're trying to build a massive skyscraper. You've got the blueprints, you've got the crew, but your bricks, they just keep vanishing into thin air randomly. That is exactly the challenge quantum engineers have been banging their heads against for years. I mean, how are you supposed to build anything useful when your most basic building blocks are that unreliable? But what if that problem, the whole vanishing brick thing, what if it's finally been solved? Well, that's what brings us to right now, to a sudden, incredible breakthrough, a moment that is genuinely pivotal in this decades-long quest. So here's the headline. Researchers at the Institute for Quantum Dynamics, they've done it. They've finally breached the wall. They have found a way to create stable, reliable qubits. Seriously, this is the moment the entire field has been holding its breath for. And wow, what a long road it's been to get here. I mean, the theory of quantum computing has been around since the 80s. We saw the first tiny processors being built back in the 2000s, but that decoherence problem, the vanishing bricks, it was always the showstopper. We've seen little improvements here and there over the last decade, but that quantum gap was still there. Well, until now. Okay, so the big question is, how on earth did they do it? What's the secret sauce? What's the blueprint for this supposedly unbreakable qubit? Well, the answer is it's so clever. And here's the thing. It wasn't about what you'd expect. For years, everyone was trying to build a stronger wall, right? Thicker shielding, better isolation, just trying to protect the qubits from the outside world. But this team, they realized that wasn't the answer. The solution wasn't a stronger defense, it was an active, self-correcting system. So it works like this, in 3 main steps. First, yeah, they still shield the primary qubit. That part's not new. But here's the genius part. They pair it with a second, stabilizer qubit, whose only job is to watch the main one for errors in real time. The very instant it spots the slightest little wobble or deviation, a feedback loop kicks in and instantly snaps the main qubit back into place. It corrects the error before it even has a chance to forget and mess everything up. And the result of all this? Get this, a 100 times improvement in how long the qubit stays stable. 100 times! Let me be clear, this is not some small incremental step. This is a gigantic leap forward. It's the kind of jump that takes quantum computing from a cool experiment in a lab to something that could become a practical, world-changing tool. And you can really hear this shift in thinking from the lead researcher, Dr. Evelyn Reed. She put it perfectly. She said, "We weren't just trying to build a better wall. We designed a system that repairs its own cracks in real time. See? It's not about preventing damage anymore. It's about building in resilience from the ground up. It's a whole new way of looking at the problem." Which brings us to the most exciting part, right? A whole new horizon. Now that the wall is finally down, what's on the other side? What actually becomes possible now? Well, the answer is we can start tackling problems that are right now completely impossible for any supercomputer on the planet. I'm talking about the kind of grand challenge problems in medicine, in materials science, in understanding complex systems, things that have been beyond our grasp for, well, all of human history. And this potential is huge. Just imagine designing brand new medicines by simulating molecules with perfect accuracy, or creating truly advanced AI that can make sense of unbelievably complex data. Imagine discovering new materials with properties we can't even dream of today, or building climate models that give us a crystal clear picture of our future. This is what's now on the table. But I really want to be clear about something. This isn't just about getting faster computers so we can stream videos in higher resolution. That's not the point. This is about us as a species gaining a fundamentally new tool, almost like a new language, to help us understand the very fabric of the universe. So that leaves us with one final and pretty profound question. For decades, we've been standing outside this wall, just wondering what could possibly be on the other side. Well, now the wall is down. So the only question left to ask is, where do we go first?